Welcome back, and it's now time for the business day. The Producer Price Index (PPI) for Jamaica showed a mixed performance in April 2025. That's according to the latest release from the Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin. The mining and quarrying industry recorded a sharp 12% decline, largely driven by a 12.5% drop in the index for bauxite mining and alumina processing, the sector's dominant component. In contrast, manufacturing saw a marginal increase of 0.1%. This was primarily supported by a 0.2% rise in the food, beverages, and tobacco category and a more notable 1.6% increase in paper and paper products. However, gains were dampened by a 0.3% decline in the refined petroleum products category. The One Big Beautiful Bill, as dubbed by U.S. President Donald Trump, may turn out to be a nightmare for Jamaicans in the U.S. who send money back home. If the bill is passed, it will cost more to send money from the U.S. to anywhere in the world.
As part of the proposed legislation, a 3.5% tax will be imposed on money transfers from the U.S. The Center for Global Development estimates that, if approved, remittances worldwide could drop by an estimated 5.6%. Economist Keenan Faulkner says this proposed bill is a double-edged sword.
While the extension of the tax cuts is intended to stimulate the American economy and avert a potential recession, it risks worsening their fiscal position at a time precisely when the American economy needs to put its fiscal house in order. And if it doesn't achieve that desired objective of inducing greater growth, then that will have a negative effect on consumer spending. Consumer spending accounts for up to 70% of the American economy. And that dampening of domestic demand will have knock-on effects for external services such as tourism. And of course, that will negatively affect Jamaica.
He added that it is imperative that Jamaica monitor the situation.
It is likely to have a material effect, and I don't think it is something that can be understated. But in the interim, I expect that non-citizens looking to send money back home will have to utilize more formal and non-traditional channels, and remittance companies may also have to absorb some costs and potentially accept a few thinner margins.
According to data from the Bank of Jamaica, for the April 2024 to January 2025 period, total remittance inflows moved from $246 million to $255.50 million, a 9.5% increase. The US accounts for 69.7% of total inflows. The One Big Beautiful Bill also includes tax modifications and expenditure reductions. The U.S. Senate is expected to vote on the legislation in the coming months. U.S. President Donald Trump seems optimistic.
Aspects of it. That's the way they go. It's very big. It's the big, beautiful bill. But the beautiful is because of all of the things we have. The biggest thing being, I would say, the level of tax cutting that we're going to be doing. We're going to make people really be able to, we'll have the lowest tax rate we've ever had in the history of our country.
Deidre Thomas, TVJ News.
Foreign currency trading ended with banks and cambios selling the US dollar for an average $160.25. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $116.15. The pound is going for $217.17, while the euro is selling for an average $182.01. In Thursday's trading session, the JSE index advanced by 3,426 points today, while the junior market index advanced by 43 points. The winners include Eplic Caribbean Property Fund SCC, R.A. Williams Distributors, Knutsford Express, Sterling Investments, and MPC Caribbean Clean Energy. The losers were Epli Productive Business Solutions, US dollar shares, Edufocal, Proven Group US dollar shares, and Jetcon Corporation. 24 stocks traded firm. And that's it for the Business Day. Regional and international stories are next.